Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to, I'm going to dare say this, the most historic Gate 7 International episode of all time. Welcome. My name is Kostas Llanos, or Kostas with a K, if you prefer, and I will be presenting the most legendary Gate 7 International episode right now. And you know why? Well, it's quite simple, boys and girls, because Olympiacos did something they have never, ever done. They made it to the semifinals of a major European competition for the first time in their near 100 history. 100-year history. I'll say it again, 100 years. Olympiacos did it. It was not pretty at all. We don't ever want to see it again. This performance made me want to wish I was doing drugs, but they're there. And you know what? I am joined by none other than your favorite stat man, the heart and soul of Gate 7 International, the godfather of Olympiacos' international fan base, none other than Ari Bulubasi. Ari, can you hear me, pal?
Woo! Costa! Let's go! I am so fired up right now. And Daximaste! Oh, yeah! I can't believe it. I don't care if we played like shit. It is amazing. Also, Fenerbahce, such a small fucking club, Costa. Such a small fucking club. Where is that clown? Where is that clown from beIN Sport Turkey? Where is he now? Where is Edin Dzeko, the 38-year-old? Is he retiring now? Good. Get fucked. I love it, Costa.
I would like to take this moment and confirm to everyone that this was Aris speaking, in fact, and not Labros. And I would like to warn Aris that I am no legal expert, but I do hear gimmick infringement is a thing. So I'm not too sure about Labros's legal rights right now in terms of lawsuits and subpoenas and everything else right now. And please be careful, Adi, because I understand you're in traffic right now. And please be careful on the wheel, pal. Since Aris is on the wheel and I'm running this show right now, before we get started, guys, come on. Is there a better day? Is there a better day to like and subscribe? Is there a better day to share this? Is there a better day to grow the Olympiacos community than this? I mean, this is historic, guys. This is historic. When are we going to see this again? Olympiacos are, well, I'm going to say this, I don't think a lot of people will like what I'm about to say, but I mean, Olympiacos are among the 16 best European clubs in Europe right now, technically. We're in the semifinals of the Europa Conference. And it's funny enough, because in this situation, there's only one English club left across all three major European competitions right now. And funnily enough, it is our next opponents, and it's Aston Villa. But you know what? I digress. Guys, is there a better time to join us on Patreon? Is there a better time to join us on Patreon right now? To join us and get exclusive content of never before seen footage. Get exclusive content of our amazing interviews with former players, current players, Olympiacos members, Olympiacos legendary personalities. And what about joining us on our WhatsApp group, our amazing WhatsApp group, where we're going to tell you everything we cannot say on camera. What did I just say? Did I just say everything? Well, that is because I mean it. We're going to tell you everything we cannot say on camera. So guys, do support the community. Do join us. There has never been a better time to join us. And I guess I'll take this moment to hand it over to my esteemed colleague, Aris Bouloubasis. Ari, shall I dare even ask you, how are you feeling, pal?
You can't tell? I am stuck in traffic.
I want to hear it.
I am stuck in traffic right now, and I have never felt so good being stuck in traffic. I thought I felt good after we came back and overturned the deficit against Maccabi Tel Aviv, but this one feels so much sweeter. Also, Costa, real quick, we have to thank our newest patron, Tom Efimiadis. I forgot about that. So he's our newest patron. So thank you, Tom. Thank you to all of our patrons. But Costa, this is also so sweet because of how confident those annoying mosquitoes, the kunupia of Fenerbahce, the fans, and not just them, all of the pundits, except for our good friend Rezhan Yedish, who actually was very logical about the whole analysis of Fenerbahce. But they were so confident about this game. They were so confident about the two legs that they would brush us aside super quickly. Even a goal down, they were super confident that in their stadium they would deal with us, and they couldn't. And there are still some issues that we can talk about in the game, but it is so much sweeter because of that, because text surrounding it, how this team just overlooked us even when they were down, even when they saw that they couldn't do much against us without our own mistakes foiling us. It's that much sweeter. And the fact that it made history in our city, also beating Fenerbahce in basketball, and then just everything about it. All of these years, they have this, because they are a bigger club, we can say, more higher value. They just have this attitude that we're so much smaller than them. It just feels that much sweeter to me. That's how I feel, Costa.
Well, I mean, I would like to take this moment. I mean, if there's ever been a moment, Ari, to look through comments of our incredible fan base, Ari, which I'm so proud to be a part of and to represent. We have our good old Patreon, Stefanos Dris, Olympiacos. You bet your ass, Stefane. And yeah, you asked me on WhatsApp, Stefane, where I'm going to be donating. Well, actually, guys, yeah, here's a fun story. Before the penalty shootout, I did say that if Olympiacos win against the amazing Dominik Livakovic, who was absolutely overshadowed by Kostas Tzolakis, the next big thing of Greek football, I'm going to dare say it, this generation's Adonis Nikopolidis, this generation's Dimitris Eleftheropoulos, this generation's Sarganis, I am going to say this, career-defining performance, the greatest performance of his entire life. Vangeli Marinaki, if you're watching this, I know you probably aren't, give him whatever he wants. There's the future, and you're going to get a big-ass payday from him. So I bet that I promise that if Olympiacos won on penalties, I would give 100 euros to my favorite charity, Stefane. It's going to be either for Kaz, which is a shelter for stray dogs, or Humane Society International, which is a charity focusing on animals across the world, focusing on the dog meat trade, on the dog and cat meat trade, the illegal dog meat and cat meat trade, vivisection, trophy hunting, and many, many other sections. Before I go to the next comment, Ari, I have some amazing news, because we are being joined by our fellow or Gate 7 International co-host, and it's none other than my namesake, with the only difference, the only twist being, he's with a C. Costa with a C. Over to you, pal.
I'm still shaking, man.
I can tell. I can see.
I can't, like. I'm fucking lost for words here, honestly. What's going on, everybody? Incredible night. Olympiacos makes history, and it's a Cretan that does it against the Turkish team. That's what I have to say as a first thing, and I don't mean to sound nationalist at all. I love it that Tzolakis is just such a great story for him as well, as a kid, that he's been in this team 4 years now, and going into the penalty shootout, you think about Ludogorets, and I really didn't want it to go to penalties, but the way it's just turned out tonight is an absolute dream for all of us. Like, we're not gonna. I mean, I don't think we've really understood what's happened yet. Yeah, exactly. Check on the estimators.
Stefan, amazing, Stefan. Well done, Stefan.
There's a lot of people that we have to say Kali Nichta to tonight, gone to bed early but can't sleep. Well, it's not early now. It's 2:00 in Greece, at least. It's 1:00 here.
It's 6 p.m. in Eastern. It's 6 p.m. Eastern. It's we're everywhere. Olympiacos is everywhere, my man.
I think if you're an Olympiacos fan, you're not sleeping tonight. You're not sleeping tonight. Unbelievable. We're not gonna really like digest or understand what we've achieved until later. It's still, I won't say hard to believe. Yeah. Unbelievable. Scenes in Athens, like people out on the streets, flares, like even in Athens, I think nobody's gonna sleep tonight. What a night.
What's that? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you drinking right now, Costa? I'm drinking some Heineken because that's the only thing I had on my fridge. I didn't really look for. What is that? Is that Scotch?
It's a Macallan 12.
Dude, I don't know my whiskey. I don't like whiskey. Is that whiskey? It's whiskey. Good man. Well, I do feel like.
Congratulations, everyone. Get a drink out. Hit the like button while you're there before you go and grab a drink. Unbelievable. Where's Ari?
He's Ari in traffic, man. He's stuck in traffic. Yeah, he is, but he's stuck in traffic. Ari, you wanna answer to that question?
Anyway,
Ari, can you hear us?
Ari, Marshall, Labros, if you guys can get on, jump on. Dimitri as well. Betarades off, Gate 7 International on. Etsy.
Υιοθετούμε. Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, there's 2 more Konstantinos here, so I don't know which one you mean. Too many Konstantinos. Yeah. Way too many Konstantinos here. Way too many. My God, the comments, Costa, you cannot imagine. Spavs, the pefti me tipota. Do not ask me what he means. And a Gate 7 International show to cap it off. Well, thank you. Well, thank you for having us. Thank you for listening to us, GS. Costa, I don't know where to even start with this. I think you know where I want to concentrate. A name, Kostas Tzolakis, right here. A man whose contract runs out late June, and I just said it. I don't know if you heard it, but our generations. I dare say it, Costa. I dare say it. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. Our generations, Costa Adonis Nikopolitis. Our generations, Dimitris Eleftheropoulos. Our generation, Sarganis. Our generations. Everything right there, my man. Everything right there. Kelesidis, right there. I said it. Marinakis is not watching this. Vangelis Marinakis is not watching this. Give him whatever the hell he wants.
He might be watching. I remember Tzolakis playing in a friendly years ago. I think it may have been Martin's first or second season, but I remember he stopped a penalty. And generally, like I've always had a good feeling about him. And you know, the one thing I'll say, and I'll make it short, is that Tzolakis can't leave Turkey without signing a contract. Almost. Seriously. Like that's it's an incredible feat for him. And he's come under a lot of people have been skeptical about Tzolakis. He's still young, and he's still got a lot to learn. It was unbelievable to see him today, like playing mind games with the opposition, penalty takers, and just how confident he looked under the sticks. Unbelievable. But you know, you're right. Earlier you said it's hard to know where to start really today. Like we're so happy and trying to digest what we've just experienced. But maybe we kind of owe it to the fans as well. And the comments are going absolutely crazy. We can barely keep up. I think we can start from the beginning of the game, I guess, like with could you just talk about the lineup even?
Can we start with
a suggestion? Man. I mean, we had a lot to say between. Okay, go ahead, Adi.
My suggestion was for your charity donation. You know,
yes.
in Greece, in Athens, there's a really great charity for missing kids. And since last week, Edin Dzeko has been missing. And we don't know where he went. I think you should donate there so we can find what happened to Edin Dzeko.
I am always open for suggestions. You know what, guys? On the comment section, leave me a suggestion. Where do I give 100 euros after we beat Fenerbahce and Tzolakis outshone Livakovic, one of the last World Cup's heroes in Qatar? Where should I donate? Please give me all of your suggestions. I am very, very much open to hearing every last one of them.
Should we take a poll here between the three of us? The Costa 10 is saying open the fan cam. Should we open the fan cam?
Absolutely. Why do we need a poll on that?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No. Should we get the fans involved?
Of course.
Okay.
Dude, this is the biggest show we've ever done in our lives because this is the most historic night, European-wise. Okay, let me just narrow it down. In Olympiacos' 100-year history, Costa. 100 years.
Libon, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Guys, if you fancy coming on the show, it's a special night. Links in the chat. If you want to come on, tell us how you're feeling. Get on here. Link is there.
Nick, αν έχεις αρχίδια θα βγεις στο show. Αν έχεις αρχίδια θα βγεις στο show να τα πεις αυτά. Όχι έτσι, θα βγεις στο show να τα πεις αυτά. Oh God, this is great. Hurry up. Είμαι σίγουρος στην ΕΠΟ πανηγυρίσω την πρόκριση του Ολυμπιακού.
Καλό. This is good. 3-2 pens.
Costa was 3-2 in the pens. Well, you actually got it. You actually got it again, man. You actually got it again. It's unbelievable, man.
Opa, Lipon, we've got first person.
Here we go. We got Gio.
Μαγικό, όπου πας εσύ, θα με πάντα δω, να σου τραγουδώ. Μαγκιά.
What's up, Gio?
All good, guys. This is unbelievable.
Λοιπόν, έχω μόνο ένα παράπονο από σένα, Gio. You're wearing a fucking green shirt, man.
Έλα ρε Gio. Έλεος. Όχι, βγάλ' το. Δεν γίνεται, ρε. Δεν βγάζουμε τώρα πράσινη μπλούζα, ρε παιδιά.
Όχι, σωστό. Μπράβο.
Μπράβο, ρε Gio.
You're absolutely right. But the thing is, this motherfucking thing is giving the Guri.
Ωραίος.
Somehow. I put this thing on because my daughter of 9, she was picking the shirt,
Yeah.
And she picked this one with the game of Maccabi. And I think, fuck it, it's 1-4. What's going to happen? We're going to win 1-0, 2-0. But after this, I was thinking, no, this is my favorite shirt now. And it is fucking green. I can't believe it. All to my daughter.
Nice, man. Nice. Να τη χαίρεσαι. Where are you calling from?
Ελληνικά ή αγγλικά?
Whatever you want.
Whatever you prefer. Preferably English, because, we've got a wider audience speaking English.
I live in Utrecht, Holland.
Oh, you're close to me.
I love Holland.
You live in value, eh?
I'm in Brussels, yeah.
Nice,
man.
How old are you, Gio? How old are you?
I'm 33.
So you're literally my age. So you were around when we were getting punked by Maccabi Haifa, by Rosenborg, by Heerenveen, when we couldn't win an away game to save our own goddamn lives. And here we are now, making it to the semifinals of a European competition for the first time ever. You gotta tell me, man. You're a lifelong fan. What's going through your mind?
At this moment. What's going to my mind? This is unbelievable. I've been to the 2-3 in Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
When Fortuna back the corner.
Yep.
I went in the 1-2 Arsenal. 0-3 in Anderlecht.
Ρε φίλε, δεν πας στο Birmingham. Δεν πας και στο Birmingham. Δεν πετάγεις λίγο και στο Birmingham.
Με βρεις εισιτήρια, εγώ μέσα είμαι.
Φίλε, guys, I think we need to get Gio to Birmingham. I think that's what we need to do, Costa.
Όποτε θέλετε και όπου πάμε μαζί.
I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best, man. I have a crazy schedule.
Costa, Costa, shall we go to Birmingham? Costa, I'm asking you. You want to go to Birmingham? Shall we go?
I'm already looking into it.
Okay, let's go to Birmingham. Let's
The
go to
thing is,
Birmingham. Let's go to
literally,
Birmingham.
dude, I'm flying to the US next weekend, and then I get back on a red-eye flight on Wednesday, and now I'm going to try and change my flight to go to London. Then Friday, I'm supposed to go to Greece. I have no idea how I'm going to do it. I'm going to try.
My friend, you're gonna do it, no matter how. No matter how you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
I know
I'm going to cover the game at Karaiskaki. We need to discuss Birmingham, man.
But to come back to your question, yeah, what's going on in the mind? It's unbelievable. You know, I have also Turkish friends. They were saying, yeah, and Fener is gonna go easily and 3-0, 3-0. I say, okay. You only forget one thing. Our team is maybe this year shit. Maybe we are shit, but with this coach, I have many faith in it. Really, I have many faith in it. And to be honest, I'm happy that it's Aston Villa and not Lille, because somehow with the French teams, we don't have it.
We don't have it with the English teams as well, to be honest. Yes, we do beat them from time to time, but we don't get the best aggregate.
Thanks.
To be fair.
But we beat Liverpool. We got a 0-0 with Chelsea with a good team. We beat Arsenal many times. They are pelates, like Panathinaikos and AEK, you know.
More times than Tottenham beat them we beat Arsenal more times than Tottenham have beaten them at the Emirates.
Yeah, what's great about the next tie is that we play Karaiskaki second leg to go to the final. It's going to be absolutely rocking in the Karaiskaki on the second leg. That is unbelievable, an unbelievable setup for the next round.
What's going in your mind? Tell me.
I'm still digesting it. I've had a crazy day too. I've been in Lisbon earlier today, and I got back home literally 5 minutes before kickoff, and I'm just wired at the moment, man. And what do you think? Like, there's a bunch of people waiting to get on the show as well.
Yes.
Gio, what do you think, man? Can we do it? Can we do it?
Of course. Παιδιά, χάρηκα πολύ.
Και εγώ, φίλε μου. Thank you
We're
for
gonna have
supporting
faith
us.
also in the competition. I believe in it. With this coach, everything is possible.
Amen.
Amen, brother. So great to...
Καληνύχτα σας.
He can't tell us. He can't tell us what he's smoking. He can't tell us what he's smoking.
Because I need to wake up in 6 hours, but I don't think I'm gonna sleep.
Me too.
Fuck that, it'll work.
Zio, great to meet you. Have a great night. So lovely to
Καλή
meet
σας
you.
νύχτα, παιδιά, και συνεχίστε έτσι. Thrylos για πάντα.
Thank you, my friend.
Zio. Λοιπόν, Costa, you know what, Costa? I think we found a nice little theme. I want to dedicate the show to the fans. So next up is Stamati. Stamati, thank you so much for joining us, my good man. How shall I where are you calling us from?
So I'm calling you guys from Ohio.
Oh, nice. Where exactly in Ohio?
It's Trumbull County area. It's close to Warren, Ohio. It's like a little close to Cleveland, like an hour away.
Stamati, how old are you?
I'm sorry?
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19?
Yeah.
Holy crap. So you've been around for all the good times. He's been around for all the good times.
I mean, I remember my first game I really remember is against Manchester United when we won in Karaiskaki. I was in Greece at the time too. So we had a coffee house and everybody was at the coffee house. And that was the first time I really fell in love with Olympiacos, and not only Olympiacos, the game too, obviously. And ever since then, it's just, yeah.
So tell me then, Stamati, you experienced the first ever difficult, pretty much the last 2 seasons have been very difficult for you because you haven't been around. You obviously weren't around for Pete Nachronia. You weren't around for the times when we couldn't win an away game in Europe to save our own lives. And now here we are. Like, you've been witnessing history after history after history after history.
Yeah.
How is this different for you? How is tonight different for you?
I mean, it's different because, you know, ever since I started watching, like, I can't really remember since Manchester United when we really did anything crazy in the European competition, except for with Wolves, obviously, like Boria. I don't know how to say it in English, but it's like it's crazy because I'm not used to seeing a Greek team, being able to do this kind of stuff, and it's driving me crazy. Like I can't believe I'm seeing Olympiacos, a Greek team, being able to do this.
Well, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to keep saying it till I die, guys. Olympiacos are not and I told that to Vangelis Marinakis, I met him at Karaiskaki after the Super Cup final between Sevilla and Manchester City when Juan José Luis Mendilibar was manager of Sevilla at that time. I told him Olympiacos are not a Greek club, they are a European club. And they always will be. Like, guys, I've said it. It's a shame that my video couldn't be aired after the Maccabi Tel Aviv game. You were very young when Stamati. You were extremely young when we beat Werder Bremen in Germany. That was our first ever away game away win in the Champions League. That was a turning point. Then we had some other turning points, becoming the first ever Greek club to beat an English team away in the Champions League, which was Arsenal. The first ever Greek club to eliminate an English club Actually, no, that was PAOK. I will take that back. But when we eliminated Arsenal, that was a turning point. When we turned that deficit against Maccabi Tel Aviv, that was a turning point. Tonight is a turning point, guys. This is one of those times where Olympiacos need to make sure they never look back. Next season needs to be a banger. Don't you agree, Costa? Next season needs to be a banger. I'm talking double and something insane in Europe. Do you agree, Costa?
I agree, but I'm just far too happy right now, enjoying what's happening, and we're in Europe. We're in the semi-finals. We're in with the chance of going to play a final in Opapa Arena in Ike's backyard. We're still in.
That's insane. It would have been better if it was against PAOK too. Imagine beating PAOK in Hagia Sophia.
That'd be amazing.
Man, we're not out. We're not out of the league either. Like, this is huge. Like, for momentum as well. Like, if we can you imagine the atmosphere on Sunday against PAOK? Like, the atmosphere in Karaiskaki against PAOK is going to be absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. There's thousands of people out in the streets now. Literally, I don't know numbers, hundreds, thousands, whatever. People are fucking out in the streets in Athens, going crazy right now. Probably waiting like 6 o'clock in the morning, and they're going to go to the airport. Like, it's going to be crazy. You think it was crazy when they got back from Serbia after they beat Maccabi 6-1? Like, it's like the airport security is going to go mad. It's going to be crazy.
It's insane right here. I cannot keep up with the comments. Well, Stamati, thank you so much for joining us, pal. But it is crazy right now, man. We are having so many people.
Oh yeah, no, it's understandable, dude.
Keep
Please
doing your thing. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Keep doing your thing.
Yeah,
thank you so much for supporting us, pal. You take care, dude.
I love watching your guys' stuff. You guys are amazing, and keep doing what you do. Like,
you're amazing. Thank you so much for your support, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Take care, pal.
Να χαίρεσαι τον πατέρα σου που σε έκανε Ολυμπιακό.
I love that. So next up is none other than our very good friend, Hussein Güzel. Hussein, I love your shirt, my man. Where did you get it from?
Hello, everyone. This was from actually 2 years ago, as I remember.
In Greece.
That was the best.
From Karaiskaki.
We beat Burnley.
Good man.
Yes.
Oh shit! You're right. Burnley.
Yeah.
Hussein, my good friend, Olympiacos just eliminated Fenerbahce again. They made history tonight. What do you make of tonight's festivities?
I cannot believe it. First of all, it is like a dream. Still, like I'm dreaming. I don't know what happened, and it is kind of more special to me because you know that I'm Turkish, and only team that I don't like is Fenerbahce, and it was like a specific, emotional for me, extra. And I was going crazy with the comments I saw and everything. I was saying, okay, like time will come and we will answer them. today I cannot believe it. I am so happy. Like I am so happy that we just have this life. And I couldn't believe Tzolakis, like he did everything at the end and he brought it actually. So I don't know. I cannot imagine myself being on the semi-final in Karaiskaki in May 9. I don't know. It's like a dream still. I don't know what to say today. This is totally I was expecting, but okay, as we all know, it's football, so we didn't know what was gonna happen until the end. Actually, we didn't know. So yeah.
I want to ask the panel here, both you, Hussein and Costa. My good friend from the Sun, Sam Street, my good colleague and friend Sam Street, he told me, hey, you know what? If you guys had Tzolakis against Georgia in that Ethniki playoff final match, you would have been in Euro 2024. Your opinion? Costa, you go first.
Πες το ξανά.
Sam Street told me if we had Tzolakis, would be in Euro 2024. You know, the penalty shootout.
Έλα τώρα, εντάξει.
You're not going to entertain that. You're not going to entertain it. Hussein, you're going to entertain that. You know what? You're going to entertain that.
What I can say that, you know, we also saw Paselakis for a long time now, and with the penalties and everything. Okay, Paselakis is a good goalkeeper, but he didn't have this confidence that Tzolakis had today. Like I saw him hungry today. Like that's what I wanted to see from, you know, goalkeeper of us. And today he literally, you know, showed the difference. And after also he had the interview, he was so mature. So, you know, I guess it will be different.
Nick Manola, έξω από εδώ. Φύγε από εδώ. Φύγε από εδώ, ρε Nick Manola. Φύγε από εδώ, ρε Nick Manola. Έλεος. Jesus. Hussein, my good man, I'm going to dare ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, by the way, do join us on the show because this is all about you right now. I personally, and I don't know what Costa thinks, but I personally am dedicating this to the fans tonight. I'm staying up all night for the fans because this is about the fans. Hussein, I'm going to dare ask you this question. This is the toughest question you're ever going to be asked in a YouTube show. Do you think Olympiacos are winning the conference?
We will be in the final in Athens in Ajax Stadium. I believe this. We are going there. That's for sure.
Oh,
I wanted to
guys,
be against PAOK, but it didn't happen, unfortunately. But we are in Athens.
Why not? Why not?
Better.
Why
It's
not?
better.
Why is
It's
it not
better.
happening against PAOK? Remind me, Hussein, because I don't
No,
really
the
read
thing
the
is,
news. What happened?
today, since they lost against Bruges, so they couldn't
that's
be,
why.
you know, going further. So, but I literally wanted them to also, of course, because Greek team as well. I wanted them to be. It will be great, like in Ajax Stadium in Athens, final Olympiacos versus PAOK. It will be great. But yeah.
Costa,
Well-
I don't know. Sorry, I don't know how long you're going to stay live, my friend. But apparently, 4:15, the team is arriving at the airport. So maybe you can stick around the next few hours.
I
But
had way too much beer.
Yeah.
Way too much. I can't go to Eleftherios Venizelos. Way too much beer, man.
Ουφ. Καλά, θα το συζητήσουμε αυτά. A correction here from GS says, Costa, we're an international club. We have loyal supporters all over, not just a European.
When did I say we're not? When did I say
European,
we're not?
European club.
No. I said
Είπες international.
Olympiacos. Wait a minute. He
Είναι
means
ευρωπαϊκός
okay.
σύλλογος. Εντάξει.
Εντάξει, και Real είναι παγκόσμιο σύλλογος. Εντάξει, Real are international. That's what I mean. No, you're right. No. Global. You're right. Costa, you're right. Hussein, thank you so much for joining us, pal. We have a long queue of fans.
Γεια σου, ρε Hussein.
Thank you for having
Hussein.
me.
And please join us again because we love having you, pal. Thank you so much. Have a great night, my good friend.
Bye.
Take care, my good man. And we are moving.
Μεγάλος μάγκας ο Hussein.
I love Hussein, man. I love Hussein. Such a smart and a nice man. I really appreciate nicety in this world. Kind manners. Please, Costa.
Before we go to the next one, a couple of shouts. Thank you so much for the donations from Stefanos. Stefanos, huge supporter of the podcast, been with us so long, part of our Patreon group as well. If you guys want to check out our Patreon, there's more content you can get there with a €1 per month or €5 or €10. There are different perks if you want to check that out at www.patreon.com/gate7international. You can find out more information there. Στέφανος Tzolakis, εγώ πάντα σε πίστευα όλοι στο Gate 7 chat group του Patreon, το ξέρουν, True Story. And shout out to AD1993, says love from Scotland, take all the fucking money. What is money when moments like this live in your heart forever? Absolutely beautiful message from AD1993. Thank you so much, my friends.
I love Scotland. I absolutely love Scotland.
And it's actually the man who's responsible for this situation now.
Well, there you go.
Look what I
Costa.
got.
Well, that's water, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Water from the Horion Crete.
I thought that was Raki or Tsipuro.
Yeah, Raki.
It looks a little bit white at the bottom. You can see.
It's from the freezer. It's straight from the freezer. By the way, guys, every penalty shot, one shot from here. I give Tzolakis the strength, the critical pedi, the Raki power. That's all you need, bro. That's all you need. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for hosting. Like, what a night. I've been here since the beginning, been a silent fan. Like, the first video was a Peruvian wingback or something like that. I don't know if Adi's listening. Like, yeah.
It wasn't even video. Man. It was only audio back then. Yeah.
Man, I'm so proud of you guys, man. Like, the fact you're involved in the club and everything, like, that's so great. And shout out to Michigan. I'm calling from Michigan. I'm a student here. We had finals week. Cafeteria had steak dinner as a pick me up. I skipped it, for this live.
The dilemma, my good friend. What kind of steak was it?
Yeah, probably some cheap shit. I don't even know. Like, I don't know.
Costa.
Where in Michigan are you from?
So it's actually funny. So I'm from Lansing. It's the capital. Many people think it's Detroit, but it's actually Lansing. So my mom is professor. She's the credit in Xagoraraki. She's a professor at Michigan State University. I went there undergrad, then I went to University of Michigan. So that's kind of like rivalry.
Okay.
We'll ignore that today. So,
Costa, tell me something. As an Olympiacos fan in the U.S., in Michigan, how does tonight feel in terms of representation? Like, obviously, we don't. Obviously, a lot of Americans don't watch football or soccer, as some of them call it. Obviously, not as many Olympiacos fans as you would find some Pittsburgh Steelers over in Pittsburgh. In terms of representation, what does that mean to you?
Oh, it means a lot. I try to, growing up, I played soccer here. Most of my teammates obviously aren't American, but every time Olympiacos did something, I remember when Olympiacos beat Arsenal, I try to tell all of them, like, yo, Olympiacos is actually a team that you should hear, like you should know. So this is a match when people are checking the scores, they'll see Olympiacos. They'll remember Olympiacos as a team, because a lot of people here, because of our latest seasons, we haven't done much in Europe. They don't really know Olympiacos. So this puts us on the map. So I'm very proud of the team. We're playing Aston Villa. That's going to get a lot of eyeballs. I'm very proud of the team. That's going to get a lot of eyeballs. It's a really big fucking thing for the club. Excuse my language, but being a guy, I'm 23, right? So my peak Olympiacos was that Arsenal game, Manchester United. That's my peak Olympiacos.
Wait, which Arsenal game? Because remember, we've beaten them more times at the Emirates than Tottenham, so you need to be specific.
I'm talking about the group stage, but the Europa League was good too. But group stage when no. What was the year? Was that the year we played Man U? Was that Arsenal group stage, or is that a different year?
No. We played Man United in 2013, 2014, and then it was 2015, 2016 when we beat Arsenal at the Emirates, and then it was 2019, 2020 when we eliminated them.
Okay. So those three those three are the big games that I remember, to be honest. Being 23 years old. So those are the things I can mention Olympiacos to my friends without getting, like, who the fuck is that team, And today is that day. We're in a semifinal against Aston Villa. We're on the map. We have a chance, and I believe.
I want to say this story. I don't know if I've ever told you the story, Costa. And please stop me. Please tell me if I've told you the story. I was working at the Daily Express at that time. That was when we drew Burnley in the Europa League playoff qualifiers. And back then there was no conference. So if we screwed that up, no Europe for Olympiacos. And that was after we finished third with this horrible team from all those weird coaches, Besnik, Hassi, and all the other weirdos. And we got Burnley, who had the most amazing Premier League campaign of all time, of all their existence. And I was thinking to myself, well, there's Europe, that's gone. And I remember I went to work, and this Burnley fan, I had this colleague, and this Burnley fan approached me, and he was like, shit, I didn't want you guys. And I thought he was taking the piss. Like, they beat Man City, like, the previous season. They were like the only team that beat Man City that season. And I was like, fuck off, man. Get off. I said, no, I really didn't want you guys in the playoffs. Out of all teams, I didn't want you guys. I was like, jog on. Okay, I get it. It's funny. Ha, 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 because I'm an Olympiacos fan. And then everyone else joined in. All the other English journalists joined in and said, holy shit, yeah, that's a really bad draw for Burnley. And they were proven right. So to your point, Costa, like Europe is taking notice of Olympiacos. Europe don't see Olympiacos as your average cotton-picking club like some genius pundit said recently. They are taking notice of this club, big time. Even the English, who are massive cynics.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And, like, maybe I'm saying this just because I've had a few Iraqi shots, but today's game reminded me, okay, it's definitely because of the Iraqi shots, but today's game, the professionalism, the sturdiness, the compactness reminded me of the Madrid game the other night. We weren't the better team. We didn't have the most chances, but we got the job done. We didn't give them many chances. We gave them a chance maybe in the beginning. That was the only really clear-cut chance. But it was professional. It was compact. And we knew the job we had to do tonight.
Exactly, my good friend. So Costa, thank you so much for joining us. We have a long list of fans joining us, and guys, everybody who's watching, you need to please understand we're going to go through all of you, so please be patient. I am going to be here all night. Costa, thank you so much for joining us. And well, there's Ari as well. Ari, say hi to Costa. Our very good friend.
What's up? I heard somebody drinking
Father
Iraqi,
Dimitri.
so I
Father
let's
Dimitri
fucking
is
go!
Zaros, bro, from the Zaros bar.
Dimitri,
Dimitri knows, bro. Whoever.
could you do me a
And by the
favor?
way,
Just
last
tonight.
thing I'll say, I'll leave. Please,
Yeah, sure,
guys,
man.
I'm coming to Greece for Pascha. I need that ticket, guys, please. I've only been to one game, Olympiacos versus Liverpool in Chicago. I had to ask, guys. I had to ask. That's it. It's okay.
Absolutely right, man.
We'll
Absolutely
do our
right.
best.
We'll do our best, man. We'll do our best.
Hey, guys.
Thank you
good
so
night.
much for joining us, my good man.
Thank you.
Have a good night, man. Dimitri, only for tonight. Dimitri, only for tonight. Could you set your microphone with the Capella
Church
Sistina mode? Please, only tonight, please.
Let me see.
Only
Let
tonight.
me see. One sec. Right. Is this better? Is this churchy?
No. Yes.
Now?
It is.
Let's fucking go!
Okay, guys. So we have another. Do we have another Costa? Sorry, that's the same Costa. No, it's George. Next is George. George, thank you so much for joining us.
Hello. Good afternoon.
George, where are you
Can
calling
hear me
us
well?
from? Yes, we can
I'm
hear
calling
you.
from Geneva, Switzerland.
Oh, we have a few people we know there. Guys, someone's echoing.
It's the church. It's the priest.
Shit, man. We have to give up on Capella Sistina tonight.
No, it's not. It's not me.
Maybe it's me? I'm so sorry, guys.
It's okay, George. So George, tell me, what does tonight mean to you?
Uh, I cannot even put it into words, honestly. It's something that I could not dream. Honestly, I feel I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'll relive today. Like it's gonna be a whole torture, but enjoyment at the same time, but by reliving the same thing over and over again.
So tell me, my good friend, then. This has been a really crazy season. Olympiacos went through three different managers, two different sporting directors, a raft of signings. We're probably not even winning the league. We're probably finishing fourth. That probably means we're not going to be in Europe because Aris are going to leave everything they have in the Greek Cup final, and we're still making it to the semifinals of a major European competition for the first time in our 100-year history. How does this look to you? How do you rate this season based on how it's going right now?
Well, today's a 10 out of 10, but tomorrow it might be back to 5 out of 10. You know, it's been so many ups and downs, and honestly, I cannot even put it into words, and especially with last year being so bad as well. And honestly, yeah, I mean it's the average thing of Olympiacos to do such a bad and good season at the same time. Uh, but yeah, I mean, you have been asking all of the previous people before me if we're gonna win it. I'm not saying we are, but if we're going through the final, who's gonna stop us?
Dude, if we eliminate Aston Villa and we don't win the final, I am legitimately gonna be like super annoyed.
Who is gonna stop us? Who is gonna stop us? If we get past Aston Villa, which is they are an incredible team, an incredible manager, Unai Emery. Good evening to you, but honestly, if we get past them, I think we are going to be the first Greek European champions.
Well,
Without
guys,
doubt,
without
that's
a
a
doubt,
fact.
absolutely,
That's a fact.
without a doubt, absolutely right there. Dimitri, I wanna get you on this, man. So Aston Villa, 17-match unbeaten streak in at Villa Park, broken by Newcastle in February, if I remember correctly, or January. And they're our next opponents. They're our absolute favorites. Guys, I hate to be a buzzkill. I hate to be Mr. Buzz Killington here, but I think that's
Can't
where
be
the
a
buck
buzzkill tonight.
ends. Yeah, but I think that's where the buck ends. Dimitri, do you think we can do it?
Can I just say something first before I say this? 'Cause I've been dying
You
to
can
say
say
it.
anything you want. You can say
This
whatever the
is
hell you want.
this season. In 27 years that I've been on this planet, I don't remember 1999. I was 3 years old. This season, maybe 2014 with the win over Man United, could be the best season of my life. I don't care if we don't win. I don't care if we come fourth. Who gives a fuck? We've won 47. Like, do you know what I mean? I think I've seen in my life. I reckon I've seen about 15 leagues. 10, 12? How many have we fucking won since 1996 when I was born? Couldn't give a shit.
More
Couldn't
than
give a
12.
shit. Couldn't give a shit if we came 10th for all I care. Do you know what I mean? Like Olympiacos is in the semi-final of European competition. The same team that literally 2 months ago were like, this is the worst team we've ever seen. This is shit. Like, honestly, best season of my life. I'd do it all again. I could not give a shit about the league. So 10 out of 10 season. Right. After that, Villa. Yeah, Villa been incredible this season. And I mean, Unai Emery's doing a brilliant job. Ollie Watkins could win Golden Boot winner in the Prem, and he hasn't scored any penalties. He's only one.
Έλα ρε μαλάκα, έλα Oli Watkins, έλα Oli Watkins, μη με συγχύσεις βραδιάτικα.
Όχι ρε, he's great. Right, do I think we can do it? I genuinely think we can do it because Villa, right, so England had the opportunity, we're in with a shot of getting 5 teams in the Champions League next season, right? Now with
No, they're
City,
not.
Arsenal,
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Not anymore. Not anymore. City, Arsenal, and
Yeah.
Liverpool all are out now. So it's
Only Villa are left.
only Villa left. It's mathematically impossible or highly unlikely that they're going to get the fifth team. I think mathematically it's impossible now. So Villa do genuinely need to finish in the top 4 to get Champions League next season. Now, one of my colleagues at work, he's a Villa fan, and we were chatting about it today. I was just saying, I really hope it's you guys, so that I can go to Birmingham and watch the game, because I realized, Leo, I can't make it because of work. And I was like, I really hope it's you guys, because I'll leave straight after work and watch the game and then be back that evening as well. And I was asking him, I was like, what would you rather have? Would you rather win the Conference League, or would you rather finish 4th and play in the Champions League next year? And he told me, but by a slight margin, he'd rather finish 4th and play in the Champions League. And for a team as big as Villa, who has won the Champions League in the past, I have a feeling that's what a slight majority of their fans and their team in general will be thinking. Like, think about these players. Think about these players that have the goal of moving up their careers. Being in the Champions League, that's the best platform. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that England doesn't get 5 teams and Villa are in with such a big shot of getting the top 4, they're only 3 points out of Spurs, is actually working in our favour, in my opinion. And the Prem doesn't give you days off, doesn't give you match days off because your team's doing well in Europe, like Greece does. So I think they might actually, very slightly, they might prioritize the league, and when we might sneak it. You know, like, I've generally, after the shit that I've seen today, Tzolakis saving 3 penalties. When Rodinei's penalty didn't go in, I just said, right, that's the most Olympiacos thing I've ever seen. Like, there's no way. If that penalty happens to any other team, that won't happen to anyone else, but it happens to us. Like, all the shit that we've seen, the Wolves game, the Mejeri doing the shit against Metalist, Van Persie hat-trick with United, Juventus in 99, all of this shit. Today, I was just like, right, Rodinei's penalty is just the pinnacle. It's never happening again. So I think we can do it. After beating that fucking curse, and Tzolakis arguably playing like prime Buffon and Casillas had a baby, then I think we can do it. I think we can actually nick it. If we get a decent result at Villa Park, like a small margin loss, I reckon we can nick it in Greece. Let's see. I mean, I'm fucking praying. I don't even know. I just texted Costa right after the game ended. I was like, how am I going to get tickets? I'm going to like, where are we going to get the tickets from? Like, there's so many different places I need to try. Yeah, so many different avenues. But yeah,
I want to read a quote from Masouras. It's been posted by Vasilis Kostadopoulos, Nova Sports journalist. Masouras, we all know, has been
a good friend.
Yes, very good friend. Yorgos Masouras, as everyone know, has been Olympiacos fan with Giovanni posters in his room since he was young. He said after the game, αυτή η πρόκριση είναι για τον Ελευθερόπουλο, για το χαμένο διπλό του Ριαθόρ, για τον γκολ του Τζέραρντ, για τη Metalist, για τη Wolves. I'm going to translate that. So Masouras says, this qualification is for Eleftheropoulos. Anyone that remembers the Juventus game. It's for the game in Riazor against Deportivo that we should have won. We drew 2-2 in the last minute. It's for the goal of Gerrard in the last minute. It's for Metalist. It's for Wolves. That's an amazing quote.
He's one of us, mate.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. This is why. Like, I saw people in Patreon chat talking about how he's slow, or like they were pissed off with the 1-on-1 and then that final chance against their defender who had been playing the whole game, and Masouras couldn't get past him based on speed. But like, the man has fucking, like, he cares. He has passion, and that makes such a difference. Like when the players care about the team, you can see it, right? And that's so important to a team that I'm sad to say that has been a team full of mercenaries for a long time. Do you know what I mean? And having players like that come out with quotes like this, because a lot of us have been so hurt with some of these losses, like over the years, like tears after some of these big games. And I see us coming out and saying this, like, fuck, it means more to him. And that's so important to have like someone like that in the team, because in the dressing room, he'll be like, this is what it means. It's not just any game. It's not just your careers. Like for people, it's their fucking lives. So yeah, I rate him so highly for that. Rate him so highly for that.
Yorgo, do you
Real
have any
quick,
parting
guys.
comments, my friend? Just so we can move on to the fans. Sorry, pal. Yorgo, do you have any parting comments? I mean, we said a lot of things.
I just want to say thank you, all of you in the Gate 7 International. I haven't joined you lot for long. Only last year you kept me company in misery. And Costa, I know how you feel right now. I was in tears. I mean, I have been in tears since birth for the Olympiacos, but yeah, it really feels nice to win this one. And I love you all. I love Olympiacos, and good night to everyone.
We love you, man.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you for joining us.
A memoria Madara.
Pa Madara. And before we go to Fetanos, I would just like to say that no. You know what? Screw it. I have nothing to say. Ari, please, I interrupt.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear anybody go through them, but we got a few donations. And before I get to the donations, we have another audience record: 520 people. It dropped down to 515 now, but it was at 520 people tuning in live to the show. It's never been that high. We've broken so many records in the last like 3 weeks. It's absolutely crazy. Thank you for donations from Christos Moraitis, a fellow patron. Olympiacos.
Yep.
He says thank you so much. We also had our favorite wine tester, Andrea Pirlo. I love you. I love you too, buddy.
AKA Yanaros or Yanis.
What, you're telling me that's not Andrea Pirlo? Fucking hell, mate. I thought he was watching us. Jeez, I thought he was a Havre as well.
And then it looks like we got 2 from our friend Mehmet here. And I saw one earlier, but I didn't see a message attached to it. So we got 2 from him. Mehmet, thank you so much, buddy. Said, hello, Malakis. I am from Turkey. I just have one question. What did you think about Ismail Kartal? He is coach of Fenerbahce. Do you think he is capable? And no, I'm going to be honest with you, buddy. I saw everything I expected from when I did the little small pre-match analysis we did over socials. And I don't think he was anything special, personally.
Taking Fred out of the game. Taking Fred out of the game for them was that's when it maybe ended for them.
And what's his name? The other one, the other midfielder.
Szymanski.
Cavaci.
Cavaci, and then it didn't make sense. I know they were tired, but man,
the one who scored the goal, what was his name? He took him out.
Cavaci.
He was great. He was really good.
and then all you had left is they had no choice. Like Karioglu the only time they did anything was when Karioglu got forward after that. I mean, talk about a proper fullback. That guy is incredible. I would love to have him at Olympiacos.
But at a Greek team with a name like Karioglu, like a little bit like Ariolis, like I don't know.
Dimitri, we had a player called Pipa not too long ago.
That's true. I remember on British radio, on Huddersfield Radio, talking to them, BBC Radio, talking about him.
What is BBC? You were on the BBC. What do you mean British media? Jesus, just say it. BBC, my man.
It was like Huddersfield local BBC radio. They were asking me why calling him Pipa was such a big deal. And I was like, okay, guys.
Just one more mistake from their coach. One more mistake that you didn't touch upon, Addy, was why the fuck are you starting Dzeko? What the fuck? Like, I honestly, I genuinely think. But I'd still, do you know what? You put one of us 4 up front, I reckon we'd run more than Dzeko. Don't get me wrong. Brilliant scorer, right? But that man does not move. Like if I had him in my team, I'd be fuming because it's like it doesn't look like he cares. Great scorer, but apart from that, like the minute Batshuayi came in, I was like, holy shit, they look dangerous. Yeah. Like every time the ball was going over, I was like, fuck, he might one of our players might fuck up, he might get through them. But yeah, I thought that was a mistake. But if you're saying he's injured, then still.
Yeah. That's why he didn't start.
Before we get Fetanos on, like it's kind of hard to talk about the game today and analyze it when we're just losing our shit over here and trying to control ourselves in all this joy. The left back,
Oh, nah. Nah.
The
Don't
left.
get me started.
So much better than Ortega.
I'm Omar Richards the rest of the season, please. I know he's got injury problems, or he's he's coming off 2 seasons with broken leg, repeat injuries, but I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm more than ready. I've been more than ready for weeks now. Ortega, every time the ball went down our left hand side, it was hard to watch. And there were some moments when he shields the ball well and opened the ball up nicely down the left, but you saw Omar Richards a couple of times, like he was facing up to what's his name, Osai Samuel. He's a good.
He had a good game. He had a very good
player.
game. He had a very good game.
But you saw like Richard sizing him up and like trying to body feint and go past him. He wasn't afraid, man. Put a couple of good crosses in. I'm ready for that.
On that note, I would like to bring in one of our oldest, one of our most original, a Gate 7 International original fan, and that is none other than Fetanos. Fetanos, thank you so much for joining us, my man. And thank you so much for waiting, my good man. How are you?
Amazing. I mean, like, I'm lost for words. It's fucking amazing.
I would like your opinion on this before we get to the nitty-gritty stuff. Omar Richards, some incredible performance ever since he overcame his injury hell that has been plaguing him since his Bayern Munich and Nottingham Forest days. Incredible performances at Olympiacos. Would you go with Richards over Ortega until the end of the season in Europe and Greece?
Maybe, yeah. I will see how he plays against PAOK on the weekend, and if he plays well, yeah, why not?
Okay, and I gotta ask you, since you're a fan, and we're so honored to have you over tonight. I mean, what does tonight mean to you? Because this is a historic night in our 100-year history. What does that mean to you?
It's a dream. Like, it means so much. After all the heartbreak, after all the hard nights, especially this season has been horrible. It means everything. I don't know how we even managed to do all of this. Thanks to Mendilibar, 100%. Amazing coach.
Have you guys talked about the fact that like less than maybe even 3 months ago, 3 months ago, we were literally talking about how this season was effed. It's like, look, it's a wash. We got to rebuild over the summer. Like, we were mailing it in before Mendilibar arrived. We had Carvajal. It was disaster class after disaster class. Like, did you guys talk about that?
Bro, I said it in my preview.
I got a question for you.
Go.
No, Dimitri, go. No, Dimitri, go ahead.
I was just saying that I said it in my preview, but it didn't make the final cut of the video that we put up of the. Right. So when we did the cut of the preview of what we think the score is going to be, I put it in my fucking preview. I said, if you like at the start of the season, if you told me Olympiacos is going to be in the quarterfinals of a European competition, I'd be like, fuck yeah, we're going to be playing like Liverpool, Bayer Leverkusen, because we're going to be in the Europa League. Because I had so much faith. I was like, I like the manager, I like the signings. I was gassed, right? And then if you told me 3 months ago, I would have thought you're fucking crazy. Like the ups and downs in this season have been the most ridiculous things in the world. Like, no, I don't think any other team in any other season has had the highs and lows. Like, it's honestly like, if you have like addiction issues, like, don't watch Olympiacos, basically, like, because this is a problem. Like, this can fuck you up. Like, I'm sorry, and I'm pissed that it didn't make the cut because I had a great preview. But Costa didn't like the wind in London. Sorry, we can't all be in Lisbon on holiday.
No, on holiday, motherfucker.
Nah, if you're in the Mediterranean, there's no work. You're just holidaying. That's my thinking. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Costa? Costa with a K.
No. What I was about to say, Ari, and everyone watching us from around the world, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. There's still a great chance we could finish fourth. And I'm telling you, Aris are leaving everything on the pitch in that Greek Cup final. They don't give a fuck about the playoffs. If from Greece, I'm in Greece and I'm telling you, they don't give a fuck about the playoffs. All they care about is that final. They just want to win the cup. Aris always just want to win the cup. They're going to leave it all on the pitch. There's a good chance this could happen, guys, next season. Olympiacos without Europe. If we don't win the conference, which let's face it, Villa are not Fener. So
Mate, we're
just wanna
winning
put that
everything,
out there.
mate. Champions League next year, even though you can't be in it. I don't give a shit. We're winning it all.
This is insane, guys. What's going on right here? Like, we've got 550 on live, 2,000 have tuned in across our social media channels, and that does not include Twitter. It is insane. Ari, you're the godfather of this incredible initiative. Is there anything you would like to say in front of one of our most esteemed followers, fans, and friend in Fetanos?
I don't know what else I could say. Fetano's been around forever. I love Fetano.
Forever. I love him too, man.
I love you
Fetanos
guys.
is
Thank you for
incredible.
hosting the podcast. It's like
Back when,
especially through the tough times, it has been amazing. I don't know how, especially Ari, you do it after every fucking loss that we have. You still manage to come on alone and do a 1 hour podcast. I don't know how.
yeah, and you mean the times I have to be on here by myself? Figuring out
Exactly.
what to
Yeah,
talk
by yourself.
about.
By yourself. And he
Those
has
are the
2
hardest
kids.
ones, to be honest with you. That's difficult. Like when you're here by yourself and you have to like talk about a disaster class that you just saw. Oh my God. Pretend to be excited about it. Oh my goodness. That's the worst. But you've usually been there at least to like, and then the worst is the comment section is quiet too. Cause like they're upset and some of them don't want to say anything. So,
Κοίτα τι έγραψε ο Achilles Μπέος. Κοίτα τι έγραψε ο Achilles Μπέος. Look what Achilles Μπέος said. Spora is better than Dzeko.
I agree. I still can't find Dzeko, man. We can't find
Dzeko
him. Where'd he
started
go?
in last year's Champions League final. I'm sorry, what?
We have the best fans ever. We have the best.
They're the best.
The other guy,
They're the best.
the
I'm
other
with
guy
him.
wants to drink. The other guy wants to drink Mendili Barsimen. I mean, my Jesus
Wait,
Christ,
what?
my Lord! Haven't you been reading all night? What have you been doing?
I have not.
Costa,
I
Costa,
have
Costa,
not.
Costa, cover me. Costa, cover for me. I'm not
No,
being
for real,
weird right
for
now.
real. For real. Toți míticas da Felix Borja.
Guys,
What have we lived through?
fact.
Some of these players.
Fun fact. Felix Borja had an incredible season at Mainz in Jurgen Klopp's first ever season as manager in his entire career. Boom!
That is the most random thing I've ever heard.
It is.
Was that
I do
before or
not
after?
care. I
When
do
was
not
this?
care.
What
Now
year,
you know.
what year was this?
But
I don't know, man. When did Klopp
who
become
cares?
manager?
Who cares? The real question here is Dzeko the Bosnian Wejo Juan?
He is.
Oh my God!
Except he scored over 30 goal. He's had what, over 30 goal contributions this season. I think that is still better than Wejo Huang. Poor guy.
Let us have our fun as well. He was all lip, like before the first game, before the second game, after the first game. Cheers, Edin Dzeko. Give us a bit more motivation and a bit more joy. It feels that much sweeter because all of the talk, all of the big mouth that we got from Turkish fans and Fenerbahce fans, it just makes it all the more sweet.
And the media. Don't forget some of the media.
Oh man,
Oh my
It's
God!
not. It's not.
not all the
like-
media, not all the media.
It's not.
Not all of them, stop.
Because Galatasaray were supporting us, and I have a feeling Besiktas
Yes.
were probably supporting us as well.
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised, even though they wear black and white. So I'd be
Did you hear some of the comments from I think like Dzeko spoke and the coach Kartal spoke as well, and they were saying, Kartal was saying we were the better team, should have gone through, we were unlucky on penalties, and Dzeko was kind of almost saying you don't take your experienced players off. So you can see like the infighting there with the coach's decisions and just, I don't know, man, the arrogance of some of the commentary that we'd seen over the last couple of weeks. I mean, I get it. Like they've got a huge budget, and when we spoke to Rezan a couple of weeks ago, she explained like being knocked out by us with the budget and everything that's going on in Turkey, the focus on Fenerbahce because of not playing in the cup, their fight with the national authority of football. Man, I don't want to be a Fenerbahce player or anyone involved in Fenerbahce football right now. But it's they. Go.
No, I will ask you a question. You're talking about people mouthing off, and I would like to add Costa because apparently he has something to say still in the show. And I would like Fetanos and Costa to weigh in on this. We're going to face one of the biggest wind-up merchants in the entire world. Who is it? Emi Martinez.
Not in the first leg. Not in the first leg. He's suspended.
Are you sure?
He got a yellow today.
Second, he got a yellow card, but there was a whole thing about him getting another yellow in the penalties.
But I still think he's going to be suspended. It gets reset, but it still counts as a suspension. That's my understanding of it. It's very confusing.
It's zero yellows when you get on penalties. So if I don't know, Ortega wasn't in there. But like if you already have a yellow and get another yellow on penalties, it doesn't count. So we're apparently going to get to deal with Emi Martinez at Karaiskaki, and he's going to love it. He's going to love it. If he plays. If you're right, Dimitri.
Yes, so I'm just checking now. According to the Telegraph, Villa understand those bookings will force Martinez to miss the semi-final leg through suspension. So even though he didn't get sent off in the game, the yellow still counts. So he's missing, both the yellows count. So he's missing the first leg, which is huge because he's a great keeper. A cunt, but a great keeper.
Yeah, we can't say that. Well, actually, let's say it. I don't give a shit anymore. I really don't give a shit anymore.
I'm not going to the episode.
Sorry,
I already dropped F-bombs the first 10 seconds.
We drop F-bombs all the time. Sorry, I didn't realize. In the UK, it's not as harsh as it is in America, okay? It's not misogynistic.
Hey, guys, we're gonna have a PAOK legend then playing against us across both legs between the sticks. You want to guess who that is? Fetanos, Costa, who is it?
True back bomb.
No, between the sticks, Ray.
Oh, between the sticks.
Fetanos, Costa, PAOK legend. He's not a PAOK legend. I'm being fun, but he did play for PAOK.
Έλα
Ποιος ρε μαλάκα?
Έλα ρε, δεν ξέρετε. Κώστα, δεν ξέρεις. You know these things.
Ποια είναι στα διάβαστο.
Robin Olsen.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He didn't last long, did he?
Robin Olsen.
A couple of people in the chat got it.
Yeah.
Rollface got it. Christo got it. Peter did.
Fucking hell, good job,
Of
guys.
course, we have the best fans ever. We have the best fans. We have the best fans in the world.
There are plenty of you here. It's been such a joy. I'm super tired and just so overjoyed that I can't anymore. I just need to go to bed. I love you all. Thrylos παντού. Και αν δεν γίνει αυτό, ξέρετε.
See you in Birmingham in 2 weeks.
Έγινε. No.
Good night, man. So, guys, I mean, we have two more fans with us. I don't know, guys. The way I see it right now, I just want to say something. Whatever happens with PAOK, which it could be disastrous. Let's face it. This season has been nothing but turbulent. Let's try and be cool, right? Let's try. I mean, right now we're very high. I've been drinking beer all night. I've been going crazy myself. Let's try and be cool, right? I mean, how are we going to approach a prospective loss to PAOK?
Do you know what I think it's going to be? Do you remember Greece beating the US in the basketball in 2006 and then getting absolutely destroyed against Spain because they done the big thing? I think we're going to lose. I don't want to be one of those like glass half empty guys, like negative, but they've just done the biggest thing in Olympiacos' history, or arguably one of the biggest, well, at least the European history. Their minds are not going to be on PAOK. So I have a feeling we're going to lose. And to be fair, I don't think people are really going to care as much. I hope I'm wrong, but yeah. That's unfortunately, I think their minds are not going to be on it. You can't really blame them though. at the same time.
Can I tell you though? I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, at this point in the season, even if we had lost today, I would have been slightly more depressed, but I would have felt the same way. We have been playing with house money. Do you know the saying, Dimitri, Costa? Do you understand that? We are playing with house money.
I'm not sure I understand.
That we're playing with the casino's money. That we've already won. Like we're not losing anything.
Casino. You've won, and now you're playing with house money. That's what it is. Because at the beginning, just a few months ago, we thought we were getting nothing out of the season. We thought we were getting we knew we were getting a 4th place finish. We thought it could be worse. We thought we were getting, or at least I thought we were getting kicked out by Fenerbahce. And now we've punched well past anything we thought the squad was capable of. So we could end up losing to Bach effectively. I won't say effectively end the title race, but it's already tough enough as it is. And I'll be honest, I don't care because I see something being built here. And we're coming back from a situation where I thought it wasn't redeemable, personally. So we lose, I don't care. I'm not going to be super upset about it, to be honest with you. That's how I look at it. 572, by the way.
It's also this happened record 2013 basketball. We've just won the EuroLeague back-to-back against Real Madrid in London, Final Four in London. We've beaten Real Madrid by scoring 100 points, beat CSKA in the semis. First team to do it back-to-back in, 13 years, only the third team ever in Europe. And we go and lose 3-0 to Panathinaikos in the playoffs. Does anyone really care? Not as much. We've just won the EuroLeague. Do you know what I mean? So I'm with you on this. Like no one remembers a league title when it's something as successful in Europe. Do you know what I mean? So I'm with you on this, Ari. Fully with you on this.
To be honest,
I would like to ask Fetanos.
Oh, go ahead.
I think Park is actually not gonna win. They are coming after like a proper beating. They didn't lose today. They were properly beaten up, so they are quite down, and the mentality is probably quite down. Also with the fans, we are coming off with a huge win. We will probably have a hangover. But I think it's like a minimum a draw.
I don't know, Fetano, because like the thing is like with PAOK going out of Europe, this gives them an excuse and a luxury to focus on what they do in Greece, because PAOK really won that damn title. They do have beef with Ike because of what happened with Gominis back in 2018. I think they're going to be well up for it, but I got to say this, guys. I'm going to say this in front of everyone. We have so many people watching us right now from around the world. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm going to say this. Aris are going to leave their heart and soul in this Greek Cup final. They are going to go crazy. They are going to die on that pitch. We cannot finish 4th. If we finish 4th, we're going to spend our 100th year outside of Europe. Like, we do need to show something in Greece. We haven't beaten Nike after all those games. We haven't beaten Panathinaikos out of all those games. It is amazing that we're in the semifinals. I'm so happy, but we cannot risk missing out of Europe. I'm sorry. Like, I am worried. I'm legit worried. Am I the only one? Comment section, Fetano, am I the only one worried?
Yeah. I'll take a year of no Europe. I'll take a year of no Europe for this.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You mean you believe we could finish 4th, right?
Yes. If we finish 4th, fuck it. Even if we finish 5th, I don't care because of this. Like, I've never experienced this. Never with Olympiacos. With Olympiacos football. Do you know what I mean? Like, the feelings that I'm experiencing because of this, it's worth a season in the shitter of no Europe next season. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that's me just being over the top right now because
I
of this
don't
game.
agree. No,
maybe relaxing. Maybe tomorrow when I'm a little bit more relaxed, I think about this more rationally. 585 people. New again, another record. Fuck me.
You could hit 600 before the stream's done.
Like and subscribe.
I do have to head out, but my last thoughts on that are: first of all, the way we're going, even if we were to lose to PAOK, I could still see us finishing 3rd. the team is playing well, and everybody's trading results off of each other in the rest of the playoffs. So I think we'll get it, but I'm super thrilled to be experiencing what we're experiencing now. Like I said before, we're playing with house money at this point. So whatever happens, I will not be super disappointed with the end of the season, regardless, considering what we came back from. That being said, like I said, I see us finishing probably third place. I think that's reasonable. I don't, I could see us overlapping Panathinaikos, but I could see PAOK and AEK probably staying ahead of us. That's how I see it. I expect us to kind of be top three the way things are. Everyone's going to be continue to be trading results. I'm hoping that we get the win against PAOK. They're not that great of a team, and we've shown that we're a different animal now. So I don't think it's a given that we'll lose, but anything could happen. Regardless of what happens, if we lose, I'm not going to be upset. I still see us finishing top three, but this season is going to be it's already a plus for me. So nothing's going to get me as far down as I have been earlier in the season. We'll put it that way. Anyway, boys, amazing night. Let's go. Super fucking pumped the rest of the season. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm going to be up all damn night. I can see it now. So, but I know everybody feels the same way. So, Kalinichta, everyone. Just know that I will be awake, probably running around, doing God knows whatever, trying to calm the hell down. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow, and then we'll be on to the next game.
Good night, my
Bye.
man. Well, what can I say? I mean, I don't know. For me, what this night means to me, being an Olympiacos fan throughout my life has been quite a lonely experience. I don't know how I did this, but I always ended up with the non-Olympiacos friends. England as well has been, who gives a shit about Olympiacos? But getting to see tonight, Olympiacos did something that forced everyone, forced the world to watch, forced the world to acknowledge Olympiacos, to maybe not respect, I think just acknowledge it, just keep it to acknowledge Olympiacos. I don't know, guys, as a journalist as well, when you start your career, you always try to stick with what you know. And one of the things I always knew is Olympiacos, and Olympiacos just keep growing as well. And it's such an honor to keep informing people around the world about the name of Olympiacos, about the team, about the players, the tradition, the history, everything that it means to be an Olympiacos fan. And I have to say, guys, being part of this podcast has been such an amazing honor, because it just shows how big this podcast is the living embodiment of how big Olympiacos are. We are being followed by every continent in the world bar Antarctica. And if we have someone from Antarctica watching us right now, thank you so much for watching us. We cannot tell you how honored we are to have you on this podcast. Every time we have those smart ass saying, "Oh, why are you speaking in English? Olympiacos is Greek." Olympiacos are not Greek, man. They're a global club. We have Olympiacos everywhere right here. Right? Fetanos is the living embodiment of this. So many fans that we have waiting in line to come to this on this show. Living embodiment. I am absolutely proud with everything we just saw tonight, guys. I don't think we're winning the conference with the Conference League. I think the buck stops with Aston Villa. But guys, if you think I'm wrong, please do change my mind.
Are you gonna come? Are you gonna be in Birmingham for the game, Costa? Are you coming up to England?
I want to come. I want to come to Birmingham. I was in England just now. I do want to come to Birmingham. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's talk Turkey.
Cool. Okay, perfect.
What about you, Feta? Are you planning any Olympiacos? Are you planning to come to Olympiacos?
Well, to England, no, but I'm planning anyways to go to Greece on 29th of next month. Not for the final, but it helps. But my friends are going, so I'm probably going to Athens anyway. So it will be amazing to be there when Olympiacos is in the final, if we make it.
Yeah, and obviously, guys, do not forget our fantastic Olympiacos youth side, the Olympiacos under 19 games. Semi-final tomorrow. Does that ring a bell? Semi-final against Nantes at home. Incredible work by Sotiris Silaidopoulos with all our amazing talents of the future. Papacanelos, Babis Kostoulas, Isidoros Koutsidis, some incredible talent. Mouzakitis is there as well. They're in action. Well, it's 3:08 in Greece. Tomorrow or today for some of you. Let's not forget to give them our full support. This is our future right there, guys. And you know what? I've said it before in the show, guys. We already have the base. We already have the structure. We already have the spine for the team to welcome this amazing youth product. I've been talking all night. Dimitri, please, I've been interrupting you all night.
No, it's calm. Tzolakis, man, 21 years old, makes me feel old as fuck. And it's this that what you're just talking about with the under 19s, man. Like these kids are watching. I don't know how many of them could stay up for the game because obviously they've got a huge game tomorrow, but they're watching a kid only a couple years older than them be a fucking hero. Do you know what I mean? Like that performance alone today should have been enough for Gus Poyet to go, fuck, he needs to be our next number one for for the Greek international team. If
he's
Greece
not the
don't win
manager
the Euro,
anymore.
sorry? Oh, is he? Has he fully left?
He's not the manager. His contract ended.
His contract ended.
I spoke to him recently. I'll give you more info.
Okay, Fez. Sorry. Well, whoever's the next manager. But basically, if he was there instead of Lachodimos against Georgia, Greece would have been in the Euros. We'd be in Germany. Do you know what I mean? Like you're seeing a 21-year-old kid who's been in the team for a long time, and he's been a number two for a very long time, even though he's had games. He had the cup final against AEK, in 2020, September 2020? September 2021, where he started that, the one that we won. Yeah, 1-0, Radzelovic's goal. Yeah, Radzelovic's goal. Incredible. And then ever since then, like he's been in and out. He's had some games. Then he's just been the number two for years after like other coaches, other goalkeepers coming in. And now he sort of grabbed this opportunity the past month and a bit, or however long Mendilibar has been playing him. And he's a kid, man. He's and people are and I know I've lost my words now. It's just incredible. Like he's younger than me and he's living his dream. Like, do you know what I mean? It's incredible. It's incredible what he's done. And I really hope the kids that are playing tomorrow have seen this and gone, yeah, this could be me. Shout out to Ndoye. Look, I was working, so I didn't watch the game properly and I didn't pay attention on the chat. All I know is that Ortega was a fault for that first goal, in my opinion. Had a bit of a shit game. There was a lot of times where he got exposed. I thought Richards was great when he came in. I thought, and then I thought Garmo was incredible. Tzolakis, obviously. I didn't think Ndoye had a bad game. So I apart from the red card at the end, which was stupid, I don't even think it's a second yellow, to be fair, because he's just going up.
If that's a yellow in the Premier League, we'd be seeing 23 yellows per game.
Exactly. So I like props to him because he hasn't played in a long time. Comes in a big game, and I thought he was good. Like so another one that deserves. I mean, I don't know if I'm delirious and I was watching a different game to everyone else. I have no idea what people's thought on Ndoye was, but fair fucking play to him. So yeah, that's the other thing. I hope the kids, I hope the 19-year-olds, the 18-year-olds are watching this.
Well, I mean, I am going to give one final chance for our most loyal fans in George and Costa. Can you hear?
George, you're gone, mate.
No, I'm here. No,
your camera's off. There you go. You're back, and you're off.
There's George.
And you're back.
that's better.
Costa,
Right.
can you hear us?
No echoing.
No echoing. No.
Great,
No, it's just
great.
George.
Okay. Excuse the hair.
So,
It's from all the hair pulls in the penalties. Yeah, I was just
Oh,
wanting
that's why
to.
Greek people are bald. Oh, explains it now. Oh, we all have hair problems. Fuck me. I thought it was bad genetics, but now I know.
Maybe. I mean, my dad's forehead is long gone, so yeah, around the same lines.
so guys,
No,
we are
I was
already
just
on
wanting to join and just join the conversation because I wanna share all the emotions I feel, if you don't mind.
what kind of emotions are you feeling?
It's not even I don't know. I really don't know how to describe them. And tomorrow I have to allegedly sleep and wake up so I can go to the Neon game to see the U19s. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Good
think
man. Good man.
this weekend is gonna be the most sleep I will ever have. Just because of all the energy consumed from tonight and possibly tomorrow.
And I think we also have Costa. So, guys, here's the thing: we're way past the 1.5 hour mark, and since I did want to dedicate tonight to the fans, because this is all about the fans tonight, I would like to ask Fetanos, Kostas, and George to give us some parting words before we close up. Fetano, what do you have to share to us? Open mic, pal.
Thank you, Mendilibar, for changing this team, trusting the youth, making like this part of my year amazing after all the disappointments. Thank you for this night. It has been amazing. I don't even know what else to say. Thank you, Mendilibar. Thank you, all the players. Even like everyone gave their all. I think Koutsidis is going to Switzerland now.
Yeah.
After that game, so like even if they didn't play, they were also like everyone was giving everything. So thank you to the whole club. This is a night that I will probably never forget.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for joining us, Fetanos, at
Thank you for
Gate
having
7
me.
International Original, and we will see you soon. Take care, man. Thank you for joining us. George, you're next.
After all the thank yous to Mendilibar and the team, the next thank you is going to be to my father. Ευχαριστώ που με έκανες Ολυμπιακό. A quick story. Allegedly, my first ever words was not mom or dad. It was not babas or mama. It was Olympiacos. I don't know how a baby can say that word, but I hope for sure that I said it. And honestly, God bless. As our great president said, Thrylos Ελλάδα θρησκεία μέσα στην Τουρκία. That's all. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. Good night to you guys. Good night, everyone. Till
Good
the
night,
next one.
George. I mean, till the next one, my man.
2
Till
weeks
the next
time.
one. Obviously, I couldn't care less about Turkey or whatever. Like, this has been a historical night, but like, I agree with everything else that George said. And Costa, my man, open mic.
All right, thank you. I want to just say this is historic. We're in a semifinal. We might be the underdogs. We might all think in our brain we're going to lose. Well, it's a semifinal. With Athens on the line, we have a chance. We might have the worst team. We might have the worst players, but we got that mentality. That game in Turkey is going to be a harder atmosphere, more pressure than Villa. So they might have better players, but they have not experienced pressure like that. That was a high pressure game. So I'm proud of the team tonight. I'm proud of the coach, the players. The one key thing is our defense needs to be set. Our center back, whoever it is, Retsos or Doi, needs to have the game of their life. That's the key,
Retsos.
in my
Can't be
opinion.
It's going to be Retsos. It's going to be
Can't be
Retsos
Doi.
and Carmo.
So Retsos, no
Get a red
penalty.
card.
No penalty, Retsos. All right? That's because otherwise you're good. As long as you don't give a penalty, you're a good player. So stay on your feet in the box. I believe we have a chance. You know, let's show England, let's show the world what Olympiacos is made of. We're a good team. And thank you guys again for, making this accessible to the world. I really appreciate it, guys. And I really support it, man. So have a good night, Carlite. Pamethrite.
Kalnichta. All about you, Costa. All about you, Costa. All about you. Thank you so much for joining us, pal. Dimitri, let's. I think it's time to wrap this up. Let's start with our man of the match. Who's your man of the match, and why is it Kostas Tzolakis?
Can I just say something before the man of match? Just want to touch on something.
You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want.
He thanked his dad for making him Olympiacos, and I have a feeling most of the footballing world in Greece takes after their dad or a man in their life. I want to give a shout out to my mum and my yaya, which are the reason I'm an Olympiacos fan. So very quickly, my dad's from Kavala. Wasn't really a big sports fan, and out the sports it was mostly basketball, which explains my obsession with basketball, football, and he never really forced the team on me, because he never really cared as much. And whereas my mum's from Piraeus, and my yaya as well, born and bred Piraeus, my yaya. I took her to her first ever game at Karaiskaki, to the Fiesta against Larissa in 2010, I think it was 2009, 2010, when we won 6-0. So I want to give a shout out to these two women because they made me Olympiacos, because Piraeus is such a huge part of their lives. It's in their heart. They're so proud to be from Piraeus. Yaya's lived there her entire life. My mum lived there most of her life before moving to London. So big shout out to them, because I'm so grateful every single day that I wake up and I'm like, thank God I support Olympiacos. What a fucking team. What a culture. What a group we are around the world. Right. So after that soppy,
and we're also very grateful to have you in the family.
Right.
Man of the match. Why is it Tzolakis? Why is Tzolakis man of the match?
I mean, 3 pens, 3 pens, 3 pens. Also, from what I remember, again from the side eye that I was watching, the pens I watched all, but the rest I was watching side eye. He had a great save. First half, right a little bit after they scored,
Kavici. It was Kavici.
Yeah, really nice play, really good shot, good save, Tzolakis. Apart from that, he didn't really have. Don't think he really needed to do anything much more. Every time the ball was like corners or free kicks, he was always there, commanding, grabbing it. Last minute, they had a free kick when Ndoye did the red card. He came in, fucking grabbed it, very ballsy, manly performance, sort of taking control of his penalty area. Even the little things, the way he was calming down play and taking his time, the way he was waiting for the attacker to come to him and grabbing the ball and then taking his time, his distribution, always trying to sort of play correctly. I don't know, great performance outside of the 3 penalties. Even if he wasn't for the 3 penalties, he had a really good game. And then obviously the 3 penalties were fucking once in a lifetime sort of thing. So yeah. I'm guessing you're going to say Tzolakis as well. I assume him on Ortega.
Obviously, Tzolakis. I mean, this has been a performance of a lifetime, a career highlight. This is the performance that makes him. Like I said, in my opinion, Tzolakis is our generation's type of Nikopolidis, Sarganis, Eleftheropoulos. Right there, my man. Polychron. Sorry about that, you guys. Kelesidis. This is the type of player we're talking about right here. Konomopoulos, this is the kind of type of player we're talking about. He saved 3 penalties, almost saved Michy Batshuayi's penalty as well. It just flicked the fingertips as well. And guys, this player cannot leave Olympiacos. Give him whatever he wants. The way I see it right now, if he leaves Olympiacos, if he stays at Olympiacos, he's won over Mendilibar. He's going to be our number 1 goalkeeper ahead of Alexandros Paschalakis, who's amazing as well, and he deserves all the props that he has earned. If he stays at Olympiacos and works hard in Europe and England, in Europe and Greece, he is looking at a career similar to Jose Sa. If he leaves right now, who's going to sign him? I'm not too sure who's going to sign him. Because even when he goes there, he's going to have to earn his place as the number 1 goalkeeper. So if he leaves right now, in my opinion, he risks a Stefanos Capino type of career. So I think it's in the best interest of every party involved. Sign a new contract. Obviously, give him everything that he deserves. Mendilibar, he's going to stay. It's official. Jose Luis Mendilibar, Olympiacos manager for the 2024-2025 season. Stay over and become the man you were always destined to be. Kostas Tzolakis man of the match, and coach is great. Dimitri, how do you rate Mendilibar?
Do you know what? I was a little bit not annoyed, surprised, disappointed, not happy with the starting 11. And it was quite obvious very early on why. We weren't there in the midfield, especially. That first half we struggled. Like they were on us. They were on us. We couldn't hold the ball. It looked like it was a matter of time before they scored more. It was there. The reason why they didn't score more is because they were shit in the final third. It wasn't that we were brilliant in the first half. I don't think we were good at all in the first half. It got fixed in the second half slightly. But in the first half, I thought it was their problem in the final third, which is why they didn't score more. And I thought Mendilibar's starting 11 was problematic. I would have started Masouras instead of either Jovetic or Pedense or Fortounis, one of them, because of his tracking back, because of his defensive work, because of his dog-like mentality, because you need a player like that, because he could just keep running and do the dirty things that you need to do. Or if you're not going to play Masouras, play an extra midfielder instead of Jovetic, or again instead of Pedense or Fortounis. I would have probably dropped Jovetic if we hadn't gone for Masouras. So I'm not really happy with the starting 11. However, he fucking makes subs earlier this time, right? He brings Iborra on at half time. Don't get me wrong. I have not rated Iborra. I would have rather had Horta, but I thought Iborra was good. Came in, sort of gave us a little bit more stability in midfield. Our second half, it just seemed like it was going to be a 0-0 game. That second half looked like it went the way we wanted it. We controlled the first half. I was like, shit, it's a matter of time. Second half, much better. Controlled it. Correct subs. I would have taken El Kabi off sooner. When he brought El Arabi on, I would have taken El Kabi off then. I did not know why he played both El Kabi and El Arabi at the same time. That was worrying. Sounds really bad, but thank God El Kabi got cramp and had to come off, because I was like, why the fuck are we playing two big target men up front at the same time when I don't think we're not chasing to win this game? Do you know what I mean? Like, it looked like the game was going to pens. Like, we looked content. Why are you bringing on a second striker and sort of opening us up like that? So, but in the end, we fucking won. Like, I was also thinking, is he going to bring Pascalakis on for the penalties? He sort of surprised us. So look, in the long, if we hadn't won, my coach's grade would have been different. The fact that we won on penalties makes this a B. Because we went there with the wrong game plan, in my opinion. We were too open. We didn't have control of the ball at all in the first half. It seemed like it was a matter of time. That's why I'm giving him a B. And before people roast me, penalties is luck, right? Penalties is luck. So if people are saying, oh my God, this was the best ever Mendilibar coaching excellence, then sorry, I disagree. Yeah, that's it.
I couldn't agree more with you. Like, I did not agree with the line. Yeah, I did not agree with the line. Mine is a B plus, just because we qualified, we succeeded, but I did not agree with the lineup. Very much attacking. I'm more of a conservative kind of guy. I do believe this Olympiacos team needs three midfielders, so that is Andre Horta, Chiquinho, and Santiago is in there. Considering we don't have a number 6, you're echoing, pal. So I did not agree with the lineup. The performance was grotesque. Let's face it. The performance was absolutely grotesque. Thankfully, Fenerbahce's performance was also very grotesque as well. And I'm telling you right here, guys, I've been covering the Premier League for many years. I've been covering the Premier League all year. This Olympiacos team is not eliminating Aston Villa. We need to see something better. We need to see the midfield connecting with the attack. We need to see a team that can complete more than 3 passes. We need to see the big players, the big stars bringing it. Kostas Fortounis, grotesque performance. Ayoub El Kabi, grotesque performance. Yoros Masouras, really poor performance. Daniel Podense, grotesque performance. If it wasn't for David Carmo, Andreas Doi didn't do too bad. If it wasn't for that referee who was obviously playing that home field advantage, Kostas Tzolakis with a career-defining performance, his best ever performance, the kind of performance that introduces him to the world. It's B+, Mr. Jose Luis Mendilibar, whom I appreciate and I respect because you turned Olympiacos around. You did a 180 I have never seen before in all my years watching football. You're an incredible manager. I cannot wait what you're going to do next season with a full preseason and your own signings. But tonight's performance was not at all perfect. It's a B+ just because we managed to qualify.
Just a disclaimer, I made a mistake and it was pointed out. We did finish the game with El Arabi and El Kabi. They both shot a penalty, didn't they? El Kabi scored and El Arabi missed.
They did.
And I thought, and I was thinking to myself, thank God El Kabi got injured and came off. But no, we did finish with both of them on. That was crazy. Fuck me.
No, he had a cramp. He had a cramp. Yeah.
He had a cramp. Yeah, he got a cramp. And I thought he was coming off because it looked really serious because he just went down as if he'd been shot. But no.
They played with everyone. Well, Dimitri, I have to say it has been an absolute honor doing this show with you. My fellow, my colleague, my friend, my fellow host, Gate 7 International host. This has been a historic night filled with records. Most people watching us on the show, which I think is 599. We didn't make it to 600.
We're so close to 600, 598 right now. We need two more. Tell your friend.
We were at 99. Guys, for the last few seconds.
Get your girlfriends involved. Tell them to turn on another screen. Get it on your phones. Come on. Let's hit 599. Come on, one more, guys. And in that quick time that we hit to 600,
just one more.
I just want to say, next Thursday, not next Thursday, the 2nd of May, huge day for Olympiacos because we've got the playoffs against Barcelona. Game 4 will be game 4, if we do go to game 4 at CEF. And then the game against Villa at Villa Park, then it'll be at the same time. So what a fucking day to be an Olympiacos fan. Jesus. Like,
absolutely.
Imagine I can picture all the guys who go to CEF to watch the game against Barcelona having their phone in one hand watching the football at the same time as well. Like it would be one of those. I reckon I'm gonna do that when I'm at Villa Park. Have the EuroLeague on my phone as well at the same time, trying to watch both. But yeah, come on guys, 2 more. Just turn it on your phone. 2
more, guys. Just 2 more. But Dimitri, an absolute honor to be sharing this with you and Ari and Costa. Labro Marcial, if you're watching us, we love you. Thank you so much for being part of this incredible community and our fans. Most importantly, guys, tonight was all about you. No one else. All about you. So, guys, we're going to leave you with this on that note. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been Gate 7 International. Do not forget to like and subscribe and join us on Patreon. And you know what, guys? We're going to see you very soon.